So just when I thought that the Bulls, were they going to be making any moves? I almost made a video on whether or not the Bulls were going to do anything from here on out in free agency after just signing Jevon Carter and obviously re-signing Coby White. But here we go. We've got an update. The Bulls have agreed to a 2-year contract with Torrey Traig. Now, the figures have not been shared yet. I'm very curious to see what those amounts are going to look like. I'm actually recording this right as the news is breaking, so very possible by the time you're watching this, we've already identified what that total amount will be. I assume it's going to be close to somewhere around the vet minimum deal. This obviously cannot be used for the disabled player exception that the Bulls applied for with Lonzo Ball, especially given the fact that it hasn't been approved yet. And also, the disabled player exception can only be used on a 1-year contract deal, and this is obviously a 2-year contract. But this is actually a pretty good get for the Bulls. You're talking about a team that is in need of some size. This is a power forward or a small forward who can actually give you some shooting as well. He shot close to 40% on over 3 attempts per game. I wouldn't say that that's game-changing by any means because it's still relatively low volume, but Torrey Traig actually had one of the best seasons of his career at the age of 32. And for a Bulls team, we talk about it again, you need more front court players. This is an opportunity for a player that can come off the bench, give you some rim protection, give you some rebounding, give you some scoring. So I like this for the Bulls in the sense that it's probably going to be on a cheap deal, which keeps them under the luxury tax line, and it gives them some size, some shooting, and some veteran experience. So overall, I like this move. I think it's going to be beneficial to the Bulls. We'll see what else the Bulls have up their sleeves, whether or not they're actually going to use that disabled player exception of $10.2 million. I feel like a lot of that information is going to come out in the coming days, so we'll have to tune in and wait and see what goes on. I uploaded a video on my second channel earlier this morning on the Golden State Warriors and their future, specifically the contracted Draymond Green, so be sure to check that out. Link to that is in the description. As always, be sure to subscribe to this channel, Bulls Central. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.